Okay, cool. Alright. What's up, guys? Joseph back here with another YouTube video, and boy, has it been a minute since I filmed one of these. Yeah, I know, it's been like 2 months since I put one up. I think the last video I put up was after the van that we had got hit. And it's been about 2 months, yeah. So I just wanted to make this video going over some of the stuff, some gun stuff that I have procured over the last 3-4 months. Recently, I just got a relatively decent paycheck, so a couple of things I ordered and have delivered that, you know, I've been wanting, and they were relatively cheap. Well, I mean, I think total, I got 2 things. I ordered 2 things recently, and I think total I spent probably about $100. Yeah. So, as you know, I have a Glock 19 Gen 4. It has the MOS plate on it, which stands for modular optic system, which basically means I can put like a red dot, like a Trijicon RMR, or a Vortex. I think the little red dot they have is a Venom, or that's what it's called, is the Venom. But yeah, over the last couple of months, I've ordered a couple things. Ordered some new sights for the Glock, because the stock sights on a Glock, no matter what gen or what type you have, are not really that great. They're just some little, I have them here, some little like U sights, which, I mean, you know, if you're law enforcement, I don't really think that they allow law enforcement to change that up too much, depending on whatever department you're in. Here's the front post. So, you know, it's all black with white tones on it, or white aspects, whatever you want to call it. So I got some new sights. They're fiber optics. They're not tritium night sights, which I only ordered these because I thought they were night sights. I just didn't read the description correctly. So I plan on ordering some night sights because night sights are really cool, and they're very helpful for an EDC type of thing, everyday carry. Which, I mean, the sights that I have now are good for EDC, but obviously night sights are, you know, better at night. I got a new slide lock from a company, which I have the packaging here. I already have the slide lock installed on the pistol. I still have my Extremelight TLR1S. I still have my Magpul Magwell. Aside from that, with the exception of the slide lock that I got, all the internals are stock. Stock is trigger, or trigger is stock, barrel, recoil spring, all that, mag release, all that stuff is stock. Like I said, the first internal, I guess if you want to call it internal, I guess internal or external, technically speaking, because it's both in and outside of the gun, is the only thing that I've changed, mainly because it's the cheapest thing that I could change at the time. It's actually really helpful, and I'll show y'all why here in just a moment. So we're going to go over a couple things. Total, I have my light, my slide lock, my magwell, my sights, and a back plate that I have for the pistol itself. Then I have a couple of really cool magazine extensions, which I'll go over in just a moment. So to start, I'm going to show you the slide, which I kind of showed just a few moments ago. I just did a quick disassemble on it real quick. So as you can see, it's still a Gen 4 Glock 19 in 9mm. Like I said, barrel is the stock barrel, because it says Glock on there. How well you can see. I have a light today to kind of shine on there, if that really helps. Doesn't really help it a whole lot. But these sights, I'm sorry, before we begin, yes, I do have ammunition in the room, but it's not anywhere on my table. Everything I have on my table is just a bunch of empty magazines, some magazines I'm taking apart, just a bunch of gun parts and some tools and stuff like that. All the ammo's either on my bed or in a bag that I will show you here in just a moment as well. But the sights are, oh, there's the back plate too. For any of you who don't know, or I don't know if I've mentioned it before, I'm a very big Star Wars fan. I'm not a real big fan of Boba Fett or Jango Fett because they died relatively quick, but they're really cool characters, and those who don't know, they are based off of, or they're Mandalorians, which are bounty hunters and soldiers in Star Wars Legacy. So that's the Mandalorian logo right there for the back plate, which I covered in a previous video, so I won't go over that too much. But the sights themselves are, I'll show you here in just a moment. I'll read the packaging because I can't remember what they're called. Well, I know the brand is True Glow. But that's the rear sight, which I don't know if it'll focus or not. But it's a green back sight with a red fiber optic front sight. And really, fiber optics is just fancy plastic. It's not metal or anything like that. It's just real fancy plastic. But what I have here are the True Glow True O2-A fiber optic sights. And these fit any Glock with 9mm or 40 Smith & Wesson, with the exception of the Glock 43, which, for those of you who don't know, Glock 43 is Glock's subcompact 9mm pistol. It's really, really tiny. It's a step below the 19, or no, I'm sorry, it's 2 steps below the 19, because it's like really small. But this is the packaging that it came in. So, you know, it's got True Glow, it says fiber optic, handgun sights, and it's got all the different, you know, excellent visibility in daylight and low light, duty tested, duty proven, fortress finish. It's got the contrasting red front and green rear. And as I said, it's made for Glocks, which, you know, 17, 17L, 19, 22, 23, 24, so on and so forth. So those are nice. The second piece I have, which, let me put this is what I have here. And as you can tell, I have this right here, is the new slide lock that I have. I'll show you the old one, but let me put the firearm back together. Again, no magazine, as you can clearly tell, and obviously this does not have any bullets in it. And always pull the trigger in a safe direction. So this is just an empty Glock 19 mag, which it's not, the mag itself is stock, but this is not stock, and this is another one of the things that I ordered recently. But again, no ammo. If you want me to prove it, I'll lock the firearm back. So again, no ammo. I'm going to prove it even further. No ammo. But I'm going to put the magazine in there. Again, still no ammo, as you saw. So what this is this is probably one of my most favorite things I've seen recently on Instagram and YouTube. This is from a company called Kagworks. Kag spelled K-A-G, or Kilo Alpha Golf if you go by phonetics. And it's a raised, get a better picture over there. It's raised and extended slide lock. So it's higher, so it sits about halfway up the slide. And let's see if my camera can pick it up. It actually sticks out a little bit. Now, yes, it is supposed to look like that. It looks a little weird now because the magazine's in it. But it makes one-handed manipulation of the firearm so much easier. Let me show you the packaging. So this is what it comes in. And if I'm not mistaken, it was $55 is how much it was, which is really good. Because you buy one from like Glock themselves or from somewhere else, you're going to spend roughly about the same. So really, you just do your own research. You know, I'm not going to tell you, oh, this is the best thing. I particularly like this because I have really big hands, so it's hard to manipulate like a lower slide stop. But the reason I got it, and this is the old one, mind you. So there it is, Kagworks extended slide lever or release, whatever you want to call it. Says it's compatible for a 9mm, the 17, 19, 26, and 34. For the 40, it's compatible in 22, 23, 27, and 35. And then 357, 31, 32, and 33. Now, this is not compatible with Gen 5. So if you have a Gen 5 Glock and are wanting to order one of these, it's kind of blurry there. If you have a Gen 5 Glock and want to order one of these, unfortunately, at this time, they're not. But if you go to their website, it does say that they are developing a slide stop for the Gen 5. I don't know why, because from what I understand, all the internals are the same, everything's set up the same, but that's their decision to do that. So this is what I have fully. So again, I have the sights, which I want to get a red dot, but red dots are really, really expensive. So I'm not going to, that's like a tax return thing that I would spend on. But yeah, so So I have the sights. I have my back plate. This, which I'll go over in just a moment. I have my slide release, which look how easy this is. So one hand, not even the, it's a decent grip that I have on it. Like, I barely put any pressure on it. It's, like I said, makes it 10,000 times easier. And then I still have my Streamlight TLR1S, which I absolutely love. It's a little heavy. Sorry if you're epileptic. I'll put a warning at the beginning of the video, or I'll put a warning in the description. Again, weapon is still empty. Pull the trigger in a safe direction. So that's the firearm itself, which again I'll go over everything. I'll do a recap. The other thing, other couple things that I have two magazine extensions. The black one that you just saw, which so this is a Glock 19 magazine. So it holds 15 regular. This base plate, or base extension, or magazine extension, or extender, or whatever you want to call it, adds +2. Now, some of you may think, Joseph, you can just use a Glock 17 mags. Well, I can, because I have those too. I'm sorry, no ammo. Oh yeah, I forgot about that too. Yeah, I still have the Magwell from Magpul themselves. It's pretty nice. I still like it. Makes getting the magazine easier, whether I'm using a stock mag, this one, or the other one I have here from Terran Tactical, which, if you don't know who Terran Tactical is, if you've seen the John Wick movies with Keanu Reeves, they did all of his firearms for John Wick Chapter 2, which is the most recent one. I believe they're filming 3 right now. But they did all of the gun modifications for his pistol, the rifle he uses, the shotgun, all that kind of stuff. And they actually had Keanu Reeves out and did his training for him as well. So we'll call this one the Spartan for right now. So the Spartan that I ordered is from shop.tacticalshit.com. No, I'm not messing with you. That is the name of their actual website. It'll focus. There we go. Made in USA. And this is their maxi pad extension. It says +2 maxi pads, extra but discreet protection, snaps in place using existing spring parts, so on and so forth. Basically what that means when it says using existing spring parts, which you don't have to get a different magazine, you don't have to get a different follower. Really the only thing you have to do is take the base plate. This is the stock Glock base plate, and inside of every one of these is this. It's another secondary base plate, I guess you want to call it. I don't know what the technical term is for it. But you'll notice that little black indentation there. That's from the stock magazine that I have. And it comes with a little retention screw, which you can see there, to kind of tighten it down, prevent any movement. So that's +2, so I can hold 17 in that. And then I have this one from Terran Tactical. Again, this is just another stock Glock 19 magazine. This one I've had for a while. This is probably one of the first gun things I ever ordered when I had a Glock 17, because I thought it was cool. I saw it on Instagram and I was like, oh, I have to order that. And this is about $35 because it's plastic. You know, it's constructed very well. It has some little grooves on the bottom on either side to help get a better tactile grip on that. So it's better to grip it, or it's easier to grip when you're wearing gloves or if your hands are wet or whatever. This is... I actually don't know. I don't know if it's metal. It's not plastic, but I'm pretty sure it's metal. It's just like a really thin metal, and it's not very heavy. The good thing about these is that not only did they add +2, and that's what the Glock looks like with the... I almost dropped my gun there. With the Terran Tactical one. And yeah, it's cool. It's red. It stands out. And then I put the maxi pad in. Now I really like the look. I really like the look of this one, but I also like it for another reason, is that it gives me extra room to grip the firearm. Because if I have, so I don't think I have a Glock 19 mag here. because this is Glock 19, so most for all mags, unless they're designed that way, will be flush with the firearm, so that you wouldn't have a stick out. The reason this one sticks out is because this is a Glock 17 mag, so this is for the next size up. If this is a Glock 17, this would be flush, and you'd be able to see the base plate, but you would not be able to see the rest of the mag itself. So the reason I like this, and I intend on probably ordering maybe 2 more of these, because I have a couple of Glock 19 mags, and I can also put them on my 17 as well, is because, like I said, they give you, when you're gripping the pistol, it gives you that, extra, little bit of extra grip there on the bottom of the firearm. That way, you can get a better grip on it when drawing and going to your, what some people call your master grip or whatever. I'm not a firearms instructor. I don't do this stuff for a living. I just like guns. But like I said, it gives you a better grip. That way you know that, okay, this is where my hand goes. You can get a good smack on it if you have to. The little tap rack thing, if you have a malfunction or whatever. So that's cool. And I have a lot of magazines, because like I used to own a Glock 17. I had to sell that because I was hard on money and I couldn't afford to make the payments at the pawn shop or whatever. So I had to sell that. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the Glock. Like I said, I got the mag release, or the slide release. I guess technically it is a slide release, because the mag release is the little mag button where it drops the mag out of the gun. So that's cool. This, I think I've probably shown it in a video before, but never really talked about it. It's probably one of my favorite knives that I have. This is the Gerber Strong Arm. It's in flat dark earth or tan, whatever you want to call it. I don't really care. It's just a cool knife. Fixed blade, obviously. Half serrated and half whatever you want to, straight edge, I guess. How close will I get to the camera? My phone's upside down right now. It's like my camera's on the bottom as opposed to being up top, so that's why it's getting really close to the bottom corner there. Comes with a sheath. I wish it was just retention by itself, but it's got this little latch or flap over it that you have to, now I use this for moving and stuff like that. This isn't like if I had what people on internet or YouTube call a war belt or a gunfighter belt, or your duty belt or whatever, which I do intend on ordering one, just because, who doesn't like cool shit. I'd probably run this on it, but I'd probably have a smaller knife for kind of like that Call of Duty thing where you get the knife and the gun and you're just running around stabbing people all the time. But yeah, that's my favorite knife. I don't really have an EDC knife just because where I work, we can't have weapons on us, so there's no point in me having an EDC knife unless it's my day off, which I do have a favorite knife, but I don't know where it is right now. So, yeah. So, like I said, that's pretty much for the Glock. I'm gonna go over one more thing as far as gear goes, because I don't think I have anything else. I have an ammo can back there, but it just has a bunch of 5.56 in it, which, I mean, you don't want to. Do you want to see an ammo can full of 5.56? I'll get the ammo can. Let's not argue. And as you can see, it says 5.56 on it. And then you open it. Okay, I don't just have 5.56 in here. I also have 12 gauge. But I've had this ammo for a while. I also have my gun lock for the Glock 19 for when I bought it, but I don't want to spill it over my desk. But yeah, that's all 5.56. Because America, It doesn't just have a box of, or an ammo can of 5.56 lying around the room. Because I know I do. So last piece of gear I want to go over is this. This is a range slash pistol bag. I'm not too sure how many pistols it can hold. Doesn't really like have a spot for pistols. I think it's more so for like gear and ammo and extra mags and stuff like that. But this is, I bought this from Academy Sports and Outdoors, same from the ammo can. But this is from the Tactical Performance, which is Academy's brand. It has a total of 1, 2, 3. It has 5 pockets. It's got your main pouch here in the center, which I'll show you in just a moment. You have a side pouch, which you can have knives or other gear. And it's got side pouches for even more gear. You can pens, paper, medical gear if need be. If you don't like have it on yourself. I guess that's where the mag goes. Huh. That's pretty cool. I'm an expert, trust me. Why are you? Thank you. Freaking autocorrect. So it comes with this main handle. It also comes with a shoulder strap, but I don't intend on carrying this around all the time. Like, if anything, it'll just be sitting on a bench next to whoever's not shooting whenever we go to the range, which I hope to be soon. Hopefully, if I can charge my 360 camera that I also did a video on, I can do some videos of me shooting, which I'm not a very good shot, but don't judge me. So anyways, the main, here, I'll bring you over here and have to be careful about it. So the main pouch, I have a bunch of 5.56 mags or P mags, whatever you want to call them. I got extra Glock mags. I have a knife in here too. I have knives everywhere. It's actually a pocket knife. I have a Leatherman in here that I've had for a while. It's good just to have in case you can't clear out a malfunction yourself. And I have all my extra pistol ammo in here. I have hollow points, and I also have full metal jacket as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me put you back on your perch. Sorry for whoever gets that. What is it called? Vertigo. You should get vertigo. And there's another gun lock in there too, because you never know when you need to lock a gun. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it when it comes to all the stuff that I have. I haven't been shooting in a while just because personal stuff, work, and other family-related garbage that people have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. I think I'm going to do a channel update video here soon, because I know originally when I started this channel I said I wanted it to be a vlogging channel, but to be honest, my life's just not that interesting to vlog. If I do something every once in a while, hang out with family, I'll definitely put up a video for Christmas. I'm working on Christmas, but like the actual time with my family and presents and stuff like that, I'll definitely film either on my phone or on my 360, since now that I have that as an option for my phone. Which is the, like I said, 360 camera. So, like I said, that's pretty much it. Because I do plan on going to the range here soon, probably the next couple of weeks. Like I said, I still have the charger for the camera. Obviously, I have a charger for my phone, otherwise it wouldn't be working. Go out, have some fun, run a couple of mags through, because my baby needs it. It needs to be shot, and I want to shoot it. Just because, like I said, what's the point of having a gun if you're not going to shoot it? Obviously, that can be misconstrued because of how the climate is right now. But, yeah, like I said, that's pretty much it. I do plan on getting maybe possibly a new trigger here soon. Barrel, recoil spring, stuff like that. I mean, this is not a gun that I'll be shooting 10,000 rounds through, or a couple hundred rounds through every day. It'll be lucky if it gets a couple hundred rounds, every couple of months, which, I mean, like I said, is pretty regular. Like I said, I don't have time to go to the range, nor does anyone who I live with or hang out with ever want to go. So everything I'll just go by myself, which is fine. It's whatever. But yeah, guys, so that's the video. Like I said, I just kind of got the urge. I'm off of work today. Today's my regular day off. It's Friday, November 30th when I'm filming this, and this will probably be uploaded sometime later on this evening. And I'll be putting it out on my Twitter I'll be, mentioning on my Instagram. If you're friends with me on Facebook, I'll be putting on my Facebook, my personal Facebook, because I don't have a, there's, I don't have enough subscribers to warrant making a Facebook page. Maybe if we hit, if we ever hit 100 subscribers, that'd be cool. And I think that's probably a goal of mine for 2019, is to get at least 100 subscribers on this channel. Whether it being me going over gun stuff, just doing life updates, hanging out with my family, just whatever. I actually got the inspiration for doing this from a guy I watch on YouTube. His name is Talon Sai. Sai spelled SEI, or Sierra Echo India. He's on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. He's a really cool dude. He does a lot of gun stuff. He also does, what he calls a vlog, which, he calls stuff and things. His videos are great. I love watching his videos. So if you, watch his video, go give him a follow, subscribe to him on his YouTube, follow him on Twitter, Instagram, whatever you have, Facebook. But, yeah, guys, so, I just want to go over things, for my update and, whatnot. So, I appreciate people who are watching this. If you share it or like it, if you're new, subscribe. If you're already subscribed, share it out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever you got. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Like I said, I appreciate y'all stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one.